Stargazers, welcome back to Petit Planet. I have some Starry Night tea and some. It was meant to be frosty at the makeup. I'm not sure how well it went, but you know, it's there. My hair is currently too short to put up properly, but I have a little butterfly scrunchie for her and everything. I definitely didn't end up with a favorite villager for this. But I hope you're having a wonderful weekend or week whenever this goes up. Regardless, I just hope she stays kind to you. I thought it would be nice just before the coziness test comes to a close to just go through and show you what we got up to on what streams of varying quality we accomplished. Because I still have no internet. I know. Um, it's infuriating and upsetting, but it's okay. Any day now. Any day now. Regardless, I just want to show you what we've been up to. Maybe play a little bit. Maybe just like your little tour. And also check my mail because it's flashing at me. Letter from Grandma. Oh wait, it's from her. I thought it was like her talking to me about it. I'm gonna call you that. Go ahead and call you that too. See the passion fruit scent. It's not bad at all. Little blushberry must keep you on toes, didn't she? Thank you dearly for giving her the heart to take that first step towards independence. Blushberry was digging the soil and growing things long before she could even stand up straight. She's a diligent learner and hard worker, but also very timid and independent. I once thought maybe that's all right. Living a simple life's a kind of blessing. But folk grow up and grow old. Oh, she's waiting to see how I respond to this. No one stays for never forever. Eventually, she'll have to learn how to learn. Words are hard. Eventually, she'll have to learn how to stand on her own, speak up for herself, and communicate with others. That's why she had to go. It's fortunate she ran to you, dearie. I know it's a bit forward of me, but this old grandma must leave Blushberry in your care now. May the skies above watch over you both. Eat well and live well together, all right? Simple food and modest clothes can make for a happy life. Well, that's a letter from old me. Don't go telling about this though. She'll go red in the face. What's the gift? She sent me her special recipe. I mean, I already have. Hi. She said not to tell you, but I also feel like I should tell you. I love Grandma. She got passion fruit, so it was good. No, it was not bad at all. You have no idea how rare it is to hear that from Grandma. She even called me a silly goose this time. But she's never seen a passion fruit before either. Wait, she also sent you some? One of her hand-sewn clothes. Grandma's really, really good at tailoring truth, and then everyone's so little. Why does it look like the one I'm wearing? I'm sorry, Grandma. She knows how to make a few styles. I'll make a new one. If you like it, I'll wear it. I like it, but you can't keep having me like that. I'll get all spoiled. Still, please take this. Can't hold me by the same thing, like whichever's most special person. You are the sun. Okay. I also got a new photo. I hope we get photos for the other ones later on, because we have the young gal, who I do love dearly. Anyway, this is my house. It is upgraded since last time. You've seen it. We have a little driveway now. Flowers. Frosty is still here, but everyone else is kind of spread out. We'll go see them later. I learned that if you rank up your house, then the roof on the outside changes. And I really wanted the 5-star with the flowers and the bow. So we'll look inside my house, but I will forewarn you that it was done very much with the intent of getting the 5-star goal and not necessarily well decorated. I feel like I need to prepare you for this. I'm so sorry. This is not a good display of my decorating ability. This was just Mobai wouldn't give me 5 stars, so I added more and more stuff until he did. But hey, if you want to see some furniture, I have a lot in here. Like, a lot. Fun fact, if you have a villager following you, you can ask them to interact with things. So if you want to get that good photo moment or just, you know, see them play with the cuddly toys, that's an option. There's one of the Yango arts there. That's with the fish. I don't know if I have another one around. Got some recipes out. Yeah, there's a lot of really pretty furniture in this game, huh? I don't think we need to linger here for long. I thought about changing it up. I was also kind of like, well, I've got 2 days max more to play. Maybe it's nice is it that my first home isn't perfect, but you know, Mobai considers it such. We've got this little cozy spot between our houses for us to go hang out at night. I would say stargaze, but actually we have a stargazing point back there, which, speaking of, Frosty's up there. Our house is here. I was experimenting with the paling here. I thought it'd be nice to have kind of alternating bushes, and then we've got these trees around our heart pond. Did we have the heart pond last time? I don't know. but I didn't have many of most flowers, so we've got the daisies for now. I moved to make a little kind of almost fair over here. Like a farmer's market type thing, she says. So it is very much, there's nowhere in my island I consider finished. This planet is a work in progress, but also it's a beta, so I kind of just wanted to experiment with the tools we were given and what furniture I managed to acquire and see what I could do with it. Like, we got a little restaurant over here. I thought that turned out pretty cute. We've got where Glenn stores all of his merchandise. Obviously the traffic cone marks where his spot is. There's a little road back here for the car. Paving is not my strong suit in a lot of games. I put the post box by the museum because I thought it was a nice nod to an Animal Crossing when you'd have to go and mail off your fossils to get them identified. We also got this little daisy themed cafe outside the museum because I thought the green kind of worked, and also it has the insectarium. They sell desserts, hence the sign. A lot of it is me getting creative with what limited options I have, but I'm sure it'll be even easier to acquire things once we have the main game. Hi, what's in your mind? Well, Cloudhurter's Lounge's structure. Only after figuring out structure can Master Seeker's making. Well, I have what you need. I love how when you help them make the recipe, it automatically goes into their household inventory. So you don't have to make it a second time unless you want to. Like, it's just a thing in his inventory. So if I go into his house to decorate it, it will be there already for me. Which we might do, because I feel like we should go see his house. He's got one of them. I feel like my idea was I wanted to give every villager their own kind of area. Because it's such a big planet. Some I didn't really get very far with. But they all have something. Or at least a concept. I think arguably Young Gals I got the furthest with. Then we have a little stargazing spot I'll take you to in a minute where Frostier is currently. The Crescent Moon Pond with a picnic spot, but I never really got around to making the picnic. And it's not the most moon-like shape, but it was a try. You know, this is very much it's not polished, it's just play. I really want to make Virginia Forest from Pokemon for Isaki, and I didn't have time for that, so he just currently has some grass outside his house and some trees, but that was my idea for him. We've got a flower field outside of Meadowlands. I want to give her like a flower breeding area in the actual game, but I didn't have time to get around to it this time. And then we tucked our good friend Safiri. I've got to make sure I don't turn my phone on by accident when I say his name. I made him a little kind of tucked away little spot because he can't make like a covered cave, but given that he talks about, you know, having his territory and probably that, I thought and his love for crystals, he belonged inside a kind of cave-like area where he could feel safe and protected. Doylang has orchards, and there's a wobbly path from when he's tried it over and over again, checking in on his trees on his way home. And obviously Young Girl's got like the farms and stuff. We'll go see them. We got a little sitting spot here overlooking the heart-shaped pond. It's a really nice spot. These trees will be pink when they grow. They just are taking a while. The flowers grow really fast. The trees do not. That's a per day thing. But we are gonna go see Frostia. I gave Frostia a little pool because I got this path and I wanted somewhere to use it. I thought this was a sweet concept. It is so easy to add waterfalls. You will notice that I've put a fair few of them around because I just really like them. It's so easy to make them and they're so pretty. Like, water features are so fun. I experimented with using different slopes here. Then we got the stairs. What'd you think of Frostia? You missed the drum that beats its own rhythm. It quickens, slows, deviates during winding patterns. Phew. I seem to drift off, didn't notice you there. What's in your mind? Just come play and wait. Yes! How to craft a band girl stars, but I must admit, I never particularly adept crafting furniture. No one knows we're actually missing 2 tree stab. Right, these papers so much easier than this. I have so much love for every villager we have in this game. But also, I mean, well, Pegula's right there. And also there where I'm realizing she shouldn't be, so she's gonna hide now. And Of course I love the celestial kitsune fox. Yeah, I love her. I love her. I love them all. But if I had to pick a favorite, it's probably Frosty. We have a lot in common. What coincidence, QB like stuff from last night's prophecy? I'm checking the materials he gave me. Of course. We also are in matching dresses currently. I do wish the dress was like properly matched, but it's still cute on her with the kind of t-shirty top. Managed to succeed? The pet's complete, creating me the same wonderful surprises as stargazing. I'd love to share these feats. Please accept this inspo card. If you have a chance, why not try some tinkering yourself? I will. I didn't expect that. Normally they're by the crafting bench when this happens. I think we might actually go check their homes then and make them a little bit more them. Especially because I want to show you what their interiors are looking like currently. I know that Frostia's isn't where I want it to be, and I think Dorylang as well. Again, pronunciation, I'm not saying I'm 100% right with like Yungao and Dorylang and Mr. Fury. Frostia, I'd hope I'm right. And so it's like Frostia, but I don't get that vibe. I love these little lamps so much. I can't wait to make so many of these. And her little butterfly door. It is sweet how many butterflies are incorporated in her design despite her being allergic. I don't know if she's allergic to moths. This was the question I asked yesterday. If you're allergic to butterflies, I know moths are like different creatures, but I don't know. Oh, that bed is so much nicer. I think I can remove this now. I just kind of had it there to help boost her school for a bit. So she's got a little place to do her thesis work. She's got a little moon chair where she can stare at the moon. Can I? You know what? Actually, I'm going to lower the window. Because that's a thing I can do. Just so it's a little bit more convenient for her. It's a pretty lamp. A little area for her own, like, personal library. I don't have many desk options. She has these pretty crystal things. And, or planets, I guess. And I didn't really know where else to put them. So I made her a little area here. With that, she should be at 5 stars, because that includes all of her style preferences, all her wish list furniture, and all her main furniture. Because she wanted the chair, the bed. And I love her set. It's just, they're such pretty purples. What do you think? Hello, have you had any new ideas to the house? I'm still searching Miss Feast's pages somewhere in the house. You finished, you're writing me the full list of wish furniture. Wish list. I don't know why I struggled to say that so much today. Such impressive speed. Mysterious. You see, the desk and the chair, my thesis pages, they were stuck between the desk and the cabinet. I discovered at last thanks to you rearranging the furniture. Is this a pink planet box? Seems to contain the capture readings of a distant universe. Thank you for selecting it as part of the decoration. It's wooden furniture. I love the smell of libraries. There are timber shelves and chairs infused with the fragrance of book pages. Pages of wooden furniture. I've seen them so naturally you don't even notice the papers exist. Yep, these are pages from my thesis. Rearranging these furniture pieces is like reorganizing the arguments of my thesis, full of unexpected discoveries and delightful surprises. Now let's see. It's the home of my dreams. All the right furniture impeccably placed. I even found some missing pages. Look at that. It's so cute. Hers is one of the more simple? I don't know. I feel like I want to add more, but I don't have more to give her right now. But don't you worry. I'll add it later. Just like I'm somebody perfect. The Star Console bookcase is really pretty. I might have to make that and add some of those to our house as well. I love that they have their own furniture sets, but also you can still customize their home beyond that, and also you can just customize them at any time with whatever. That freedom's wonderful. We'll take a tour through the museum at some point because I caught a lot of things. Hi, Mobile. Hi, Sunny. We got a little bus stop here for any visitors. As I said, I've been playing with water features and stuff. I was curious what it would look like because above it looks like there's a big gap with the hedges in there, but I feel like when you're on the ground level, it looks okay. I'm not sure. I kind of, you know how in Animal Crossing people would do those town entrances with the waterfalls either side? I thought about trying something like that in the future maybe, but I didn't really have room here on this side, and I felt weird putting it where you're meant to park your cars. I know the cars can fly, but they still need to get here somehow. So for now, this is just a test of concept and filling this space here. Let's go see Glenn. I know I could with Starbucks. Look at the little Frosty sat down. I love how interactive the villagers are. I know New Horizons did a lot for that in regards to unperson villagers and them doing more things in the background, but that definitely feels like that's that bit more life to them. I will say, I hope in the future the wool stuff gets put on the wall. It's a little confusing when you look at something like, I have no clue where that's meant to be. We have a vending machine, some more gold. We got the dinosaur, the black one. So they all seem to have different expressions and moods. We have the yellow one. I wanted the pink one and the blue one, but I haven't been able to get them, sadly. We got a clock, we got a chair, vending machine. It's been interesting looking at other official content creators and just content creators in general on Twitch, because I feel like there's a good mix of styles for what people have done to decorate their islands. A lot of more urban ones, which I was surprised by. Like a lot of people building cities and things, the road paths. Hi Glenn. This kitty is channeling myself against calculators. It's calculating a map up in my head, quick using the calculator. Sometimes my friends got the wrong end of the stick. They hear the bleeps and blips of the calculator and think I'm making music. Music is not that far removed from mathematics, I suppose. Let him. Every now and again I have to remind myself that it took me far too long to realize he was a squirrel and not a raccoon. He even gave me the lupa fruit that puts acorns in the sky, though the game calls them pine cones. Hi Frosty, where should we show off next? I feel like I want to find a way to better like this kind of flow. But again, it's been a thing where I'm trying to juggle not wanting to burn myself out and decorating before the game releases, and also just knowing I'll be really sad when the wipe happens and I lose it all. So I wanted to try and test concepts more so than actually do things. These are young girl's passion fruits. They're attached to our house. I don't think I can move them. Her house is here. The first one we got to 5 stars actually, I believe. This is partially tour, partially just checking in, showing what I've been up to, playing the game a little bit, because I love it. Yeah, hers is, it's very simple. I haven't really gone beyond just the set furniture currently, but I also feel like she doesn't spend much time at home. If that makes, like, with the characters I felt like would spend more time inside, I was more inclined to make it nice. But not, that sounds bad. Like, put more stuff in. But also, I only have so much furniture. So it's a struggle. And finding things that fit their personalities. Oh. Can you see where I, stop bothering farming? Because I was like, I don't have time for these crops to grow anymore. But hey, there's some giant ones you can see there. I don't think I have any interest. Oh, no, I do have some interesting ones there to show you. I might have some in my inventory. We got a mutated potato plant there. You can hear a star somewhere. I really like the idea, obviously, to make young girl feel at home, of putting a lot of just bamboo everywhere. And these pretty teal flowers, I feel like match her other colors, like the ones on her socks in her outfit. And also just to complement the bamboo quite well. I so appreciate that she waters things. It's so helpful. So helpful. Farming isn't too overwhelming in this game, which I really appreciate. Look at how cute this little pyramid is. It's got like a little tomato as the knob for the door for the silo. Over the other side of the river, she also has like, we got this little like bamboo tap pond thing. I really like these little stone circle things. I'm not sure how I feel about them on the purple grass as opposed to the green. A lot of people I've noticed are using the green grass, which is interesting. I love the mix of the purple and the stars. And then we have this little watermill here. Yeah. And then I kind of tried to transition the biome a little bit into a slightly more like orange and yellow with the ginkgo leaves. And then obviously that feeds back into my little crescent pond. Because, you know, stars, yellow, orange, gold. That kind of color scheme. And I want to make this a little picnic spot. I don't really have a good path for this. Because my idea was to use a path to make like a little picnic blanket and then put down some food and things. I mean, to be fair, we could give it a go now, just show the plant maker again. Maybe I could use that tile. It's not really a nice comfy carpet, but it's something at least. Let's head into paths. I mean, I do actually have this. We could use this as a blanket. I didn't even think about that, because I've not really used it anywhere else. I know there are more paths out there, but I'll just show you the ones that I've accumulated. I've got this one, which I again can see used for quite an urban area. I've got lots of this deck just kind of dotted around. We could have a pool in the middle of our pool. At first I was a little confused about this, but actually it's really good for those spots where you don't actually want to dig the water. Like if I were to put that, obviously you kind of lose these edges here. And you'd have to make it a little bit thicker. So if you want just like a strip of water, like I used it between some of the farming plots at one point. So it looked like obviously it was watering the crops. And I thought it was quite good for that. And again, I've used it for like Frostia's pool in her garden. I thought that was a neat way to give it a function outside of that. You obviously have the little stone one, which I do really like. But weirdly, I think I like it more when it's rounded. Because reminder, you can just kind of cut and shape things. Whee. But maybe, yeah, I really like this one. I've used this one a lot. It doesn't look very comfortable to like sit on the ground on, but I use it a lot. I really like it. For now though, should we make this our little picnic blanket? It's very big, but that's okay. Maybe it's a really big picnic. What do I have in my inventory? Do I have what? Maybe they've got like a salad. Trying to think of some fun. These things are just fun looking. I feel like I should show you what the bizarre ones look like. Oop. Look at them. They've got full-on faces. And that's when you realize that the other ones have like little noses. Some of them, they look like they're just smaller versions. Like the mutated wheat has like a little face at the bottom. So assumingly the big bizarre one probably also has a face on it. I think it's got, like this one as well, kind of has a face, but it's not quite there yet. So I don't know what the bizarre ones look like for them, but I'm guessing there's some variation on a face. Should we give him a drink? I don't like this drink. It really bothers me. Just the idea of like, how thick must that be for the broccoli to just sit on top? I don't know if it's out in the glass. I don't know. I don't like it. I have a couple of these on me, so I do wish I could just shuffle things closer, almost like Sims film mode. Maybe no drinks, just so I don't have to deal with them being so far away. Anyway, little picnic spot in the middle of a pond. Cute. And then over here, we obviously have the stargazing spot I took us to earlier to go see Frostia. It's made for some really pretty photo moments at night, especially from this side. I got the telescope and I knew exactly what I had to do immediately. And then again, me playing with waterfalls. It happens a lot. I think we'll go see Fairy's place up close, but I think it would benefit to see it this way. There is so much space, truly so much space. Here, I just kind of pulled up the cliffs and made it a little tucked away area. I think I want to kind of fade this bit in a little more still because I kind of feel like it just kind of goes everywhere. But it's so easy to just kind of doodle. Most of my terraforming is actually just me having a little doodle and then tidying it up a teeny bit. I just feel like it's so convenient just to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw and then reshape it. But tucked my little waterfall is a fairy's house. Like I said, the crystal theme felt like it belonged to cave, and I can't actually do a covered cave, so this is what we've got. And given we found him on the like more traffic planets, I've tried to incorporate those kind of trees around here. It also gives me a place to obviously harvest these materials where they otherwise wouldn't make sense anywhere else. And then we've got the little archway to the museum there. He's got a fire to cook his fish. And a little place where he can just sit and hang out and sit on patrol if he wants. His little outside kitchen. What a good boy. We'll continue our little aerial tour for the time being. I don't think there's anything really in this section of interest. Here we reach Madeline's house. Because obviously she has a meadow of flowers. Like I said, I like the idea of having actual flower breeding almost farms near her house in the future. But for the time being, I just kind of wanted the effect of so many flowers. And also somewhere to put them so I can scroll through the menu easier. Their houses are all so sweet and unique to them. I love how they've each been personalized with all these extra details and textures. We have Isaki's over here. He's got the least going on outside, and I feel really, really bad for it. Like I said, I really want to make Viridian Forest and Pokemon outside his house for him. But I just didn't have the time. And then we've got a little section here where he has some bugs living, which you can't see in this mode, but I promised they're there. We'll go see them in a minute. We also have a toilet now. This was initially here. Where else do we need to see in the overhead before we go have a wander? I think the only house left is Dorylang's, right? Yeah. Yeah, Twyla. He's got a little bench, so if he has any, you know, last minute ideas, he can tinker away over here. If it's like an emergency, or I don't know, maybe he needs some tools for his trees. Regardless, I thought it would be nice to have an orchard here. I apparently messed up the path here. It's fine, just fix it. Can I just say how easy it was to do this? To just go like, wee, line. I thought that kind of helped give the idea of a farm better. But if it was just like a singular patch, because then the roots of a tree the trunk kind of go out over the edge. So we've got the kind of three to give it a bit more structure and like a farm-like quality. And he's just got all the fruit trees out here. And again, this kind of meandering path, because Dorylang seems the type to just kind of, on his way home, just slowly check in on all his trees. I'm not quite sure where I'm taking this path, but it's there. I also like mixing the dirt paths to give it a little bit more intent, and that feel more like he's just kind of treaded it down, whereas that's actively being used as farmland. But overall, that's like the bulk of what we've done in terms of crafting. Obviously it looks a little more impressive when you see it in person. I feel like just doing a little overhead flight, it's there and it's cute, but perhaps maybe not the most impressive. People have done some really incredible things in just the short time of the beta, and I'm not ready for it to end. I can't. This is the most inspired I've been to decorate in any game forever. Look at that sky. Which sucks because it's all gonna go away. I don't remember last time I did this much decorating in a game because it's just so easy to do so. You can manipulate things so easily and just try again. If you don't like something, the undo button's right there. It's less of a commitment than Animal Crossing terraforming, which I really appreciate. I can't wait to see what we can do when we have access to something that makes it easier to acquire furniture or like reorganize them. Oh, I had furniture from someone's house, didn't I? We helped Dorylang, so we're actually gonna go see him and tidy that up. Ignore all these dirt patches that I need to tidy. It's fine. I made this one too wide because I figured Dorylang might appreciate the extra, you know, sturdiness. Whee! I've spent so long running over the same patches in Animal Crossing to try and wear down paths in New Leaf. So every time I see this, it just reminds me of that. Because there would always be some random bit where you're like, I didn't know that I cut across here all the time. This is Dorylang's house. Soon to include whatever we just made for him. It's a lounge. I think that's a bed though, right? Right? tried to incorporate a couple other things in here for him. He didn't seem that impressed by this, but I thought it fit the vibe, so it's here anyway. I actually might... I can't get it quite in the middle. Should we just put the stool there for now? You can see a lot of random flowers in houses where I've tried to increase their feelings about it. This is a sunflower, I think, but it's broken for some reason in here. I've already finished interior design. Top priority right now is filling bus new design. So is the furniture. I know, I'm sorry. How does hat making chest sunshine have no nice? All of my hat making tool by sight. Every time I see hat furniture, it gives me this sense of utter comfort. I can't stand it personally, but I'm glad you like it. Each sense always so soothing. Most importantly, this type of furniture is durable. Easy to repair and can take a headbutt. I fully admit I don't bring Dory Lang out with me that often on our little adventures because I don't want him to bash his head on stuff. I feel bad. I feel bad when I see him walk concussed under a tree. I'm like, buddy, please be careful. So he doesn't typically come to adventures with me so often because of that. He's a big sweetie, but I worry for his head. He headbutts a lot of stuff. Twyla, where's the key to leave the house? Twyla decided we must remain there. Yes, hi. Like I said, this is kind of a mix of just me hanging out a bit and checking in because I don't remember where you last saw on YouTube because we've done a fair amount of streams on Twitch now. The only reason I'm not sure if people are interested, I could upload them here, but the problem is the quality for a lot of them sucks because I've been essentially using my phone as as my source of internet. I've just tethered my phone to my PC and then used it as a hotspot, and that's been how I've been streaming. So they're not great, sadly. I assure you, next test we'll be doing much better. There's no way the problems can go on that long. I refuse to believe it. I don't know if we even had Yuri and Dory Lang last time we met. I don't think we did. Well, that's Dory Lang. He is a big softie. He doesn't know his own strength, and he's great. Where's Fury? Oh, he's on the beach. Never mind, I'm going the wrong way. I just assumed he'd be by his house for some reason. I hear a star. Ooh, do I have a butterfly? Yes, I do. I don't know why from that angle it looked different. Or not. Is that the game freezing because it can't walk to him keyboard? It is. It's just a tiger butterfly. Huh. Oh, I have a jar. Look at it. This quest seems to be broken. I don't know what it is. I went to a couple islands with Izaki. I haven't been brave. I've had so many people come here to use my green market, and I'm not brave enough to go see theirs. Especially because whilst I've been streaming it, I don't want to put people on the spot and like not be able to tell them ahead of time. And I just haven't made a ton of dishes because on stream it doesn't seem like the most entertaining thing to just stand there making recipes over and over again. I might do that in my own time now, but we have got the tree up to level 9. Exercising can help fight off sleepiness, keep you alert. You need to know. Has Giraffe Luke filled up? So I don't think we'll quite be... Oh, there's Isaki! Might be able to finish this. His story took a surprisingly sad turn at some points. I love that they have their own individual plots. I really do. Oh, in case anyone was wondering what Lucre fruit we currently have active, I could show you that. That's fun. I have the grass pattern, obviously, the Starline Meadows. We have the Bamboo Brooks. We have the Crimson Cloud Cliffs. So my cliffs are all pink, which I really like. We've got the Shimmering Seas. The water is so pretty when it's all sparkly. It does remind me of it reminds me of Finny Nikki. I've not been able to play the new Main Story update. If you have, how are you finding it? I'm so excited to start it next week as part of a Jingle Jam. Is now a time to transition to that chat? I don't know. I will be raising money for campaigning Against Living Miserably again over the next 2 weeks over on Twitch. I will probably post at least 1 or 2 videos in that time if I can find the time and energy to record them. I'll talk about this more. But we will have some fun milestone rewards. If you donate £35 or more, you'll get a collection of games. I cannot reveal them all to you yet because I don't know many of them yet. But It'll be really fun, and I hope you'll come join us. There's no pressure to be there, but it's a great cause, and just showing up is a great form of support. We have the pinecone constellations, which are definitely acorns, the drowsy droplet clouds, the oasis mirage, which I'll be honest, I don't notice all the time. And then the mountain lush meadows. I don't currently have the pop stone. And I assume these two you get at level 10 because I haven't seen, or they're just not in the beta. I'm not sure. Because you get a slot, but it doesn't specify you get another. So I don't really know how that works. I haven't seen anyone with them, but also I haven't seen anyone that's completed every quest. So, undetermined. Look at Frostia. I was gonna go see Fury. That's what I was doing. Who is? That's him go. I got attacked by a lobster yesterday. It was a pink blind lobster, and it knocked me over. I feared that was a possibility because obviously we'd seen comics and stuff where they did that, and the villagers have complained about it, but it had never happened to me before. And now I feel like I need to be more cautious because that was scary. It just charged at me. Nothing. It didn't really do anything other than it knocked me over, and then it got away, but it scared me. It made me jump. Where is he? Fury? That's a scarecrow. I do love the map. Okay, he's up there. Fury. Where are you? Hi, Frostia. What are you reading? Oh, you've gone down a little. Buddy. We didn't get a chat before in front of everyone else. No pressure, but how are you? It's such an interesting room today. How we play a game? First game to find out a prize. Sounds good. I'll play rock, paper, scissors. I love how often they'll play a little game with me, and there's a variety of games. I don't know if I've even seen them all yet. I haven't won. I think I maybe have like a 50-50 on winning. Let's go scissors. Oh, I win! Yay! Let's go with a rock. I win! Wow, you're my lucky charm. Thank you so much. I got a minimalist water dispenser. You keep practicing, buddy. I'll practice with you. Don't you worry. And that's Fury. He's very sweet. I think he could be a really cute big rubber figure for Isaki. He's on nearby. Let's smack me on your ribbons all together. Upper chat? I'm not tea expert. I'm always bringing knife, it seems. Unless it's quite unique. My favorite corner's tea, but I actually shouldn't try. I'd be down to make some tea with corn in it if it would make you drink tea. His like little daily game is you guess a stone. So I'm gonna let you pick. Piece of quartz. Okay, thank you. So he will give you a stone, a varying quality. Frostia will give you a print for your wall. You know, I think just waters crops and stuff. I don't think, and is growing the passion fruit. I don't think she has like a daily game unless I'm forgetting. Madeline, you can give 2 duplicate recipes a day and she'll give you a plushie in exchange. Dorylang, you can buy 2 hats from a day. I think it's 1 initially, but as you level him up, you can get 2. Isaki gives you a random bug. And, oh, you okay? Is that everyone? I'm gonna feel really bad if I've forgotten someone. That's the problem with there only being 6. Is like, if I forget anyone, it feels really bad, but also it feels like there should be more because they're so, like, lively. I feel like I'm interacting with more people than that. But no, that's I think everyone. So they all have their unique motivations to talk to them and hang out every day, which I really like. That is a journey thing for you. Well done. I haven't read all of their level 4, like, not level 4, the 4th story for each of them, because I wanted to keep some things for future me to read, but I really enjoyed getting to know all these characters and their stories. Question. What do you think Dorylang is? I heard some say yak, some people say bull, and I don't know. It took me way too long to find out that Isaki's a little Shiba puppy. I love him. I feel bad for calling him both a fox and a cat. He's a little Shiba. He's lovely. Obviously we have Red Panda Young Girl. I know in the Discord they're running thing asking for like fuzzy animal ideas, which is really cute. I don't know if it's actually restricted to just fuzzy animals though, because a lot of people submit ones that aren't. I don't know. We've got our snow leopard here. For some reason, I think because of like the spike, I thought he was a wolf initially, but no, that's definitely a snow leopard. Look at that tail. We have our sweet celestial butterfly kitsune, Frostia, and then we have Madeline, the little sheep. I love how floppy aspects are of the designs, you know? Whee! Oh. But they're all wonderful in their own right. I've said before, also they have the potential to do mean villagers well. Does that make sense? I know a lot of people want mean villagers in Animal Crossing. The problem with that is there are people that don't want mean villagers in Animal Crossing, and it would have to be like a whole type. Like, we only really had one mean NPC. I mean, I guess two. If you can't be set to yelling at you, him and Phyllis were kind of moody, grumpy, sad times. I love them both dearly. But yeah, I think people would argue they're on the meaner side. But in terms of actual villager NPCs, if they make a whole personality type mean like these, yeah, that's a lot of mean villagers. Whereas because each villager in this game is an individual with their own personality and things, if someone doesn't want the mean villager, they could just not invite them to their planet, and that's fine. They don't have to encounter them in that way. So I don't know. I just think that's interesting. Look at all these fish. I've caught so many. In case we're curious before I get into this, I have got 124 out of 148 creatures. We got 56 out of 67 fish, 37 out of 41 bugs, and 31 out of 40 shore dwellers. I have been hard at work here. And I've had such a wonderful time. I also have said before, it's hard because I don't remember what I've said on YouTube and what I've said on Twitch. I love it. There is the potential with this being a live service game with hopefully frequent updates that we could get more creatures in the museum and maybe an entire new museum wing in the future. They're not restricted in the same way of like Animal Crossing where like it'll be years before we see the... I mean, it could be, but it just feels like there's a lot more potential for all sorts of new and exciting things at a faster pace than just like New Leaf's massive 2.0 update or New Horizons 3.0 update, which we'll talk about more nearer the time. But I'm really loving my time in Petit Planet. I'm so sad it's coming to a close. I am genuinely going to cry when I have to say goodbye to these friends I've made. It's okay though. Hopefully it won't be too long till we see them again. I know I'm an official content creator. I have no more information than anyone else on when the next beta might be. Which, I mean, it's okay that I don't have that information. It's just a shame no one has that information because I just want to play more. I'm not ready to say goodbye. Even though this was the first of the closed betas and there was only so much in the game, it still felt like what is here is really solid. And I can't wait to see what else is to come. I feel like they've done a really good job of showing off the core gameplay and have offered so many surveys to give feedback and all that. I can't wait to see what they do with what they've learned and how the game will have grown and changed next time we get to play. I love Escape. It addresses a lot of the things I wish... It feels like what New Horizons attempted to do, but they've taken it that step further and it feels that bit more polished and user-friendly in terms of the decorating and the customizability. Like I said, Animal Crossing New Horizons were presented as the Animal Crossing game that was all about freedom, but then it's also missing features we had in previous games, like the ability to design constellations. Whereas here, not only is the terraforming easier, but you also have the freedom to change up entire other elements of your planet, such as the grass color and the patterns and the stars in the sky, and I love that. The museum's so pretty. Look at all these butterflies. So I'm really pleased with what this game is accomplishing so far. It's kind of filled a hole in my heart that a certain other game left, you know? I talk about New Horizons a lot as a game of potential. And I feel like if I had to call Petit Planet something, it would more so be a game of hope. I have a lot of hope for this game and what it could become and what it is at its current stage. And I don't know when we'll get to play it in its full release. I don't know what will come and go and change with time. I don't know what feedback will, you know, change how things are implemented. It is a mystery, but I do know that I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Hi, Mors. I have so many ideas, and I know so many other people, both creators and just beta testers alike, have, and they have shared them, and I'm hoping they'll be taken on board. I know that obviously in this stage of the game, we haven't seen any of the monetization practices. We can theorize where they might be, whether that be on villagers, on Lumi, look at these two, cosmetics. There's a lot of things they could monetize, and exactly what they go about monetizing will obviously change a lot of people's opinions on the game and how well received it is. I think, ooh, I kind of want, should we see what it looks like? Just for funsies, why not? I have hope it will be handled well. I don't really know what to expect. Ooh, we might be stuck. I've had this issue like twice now. Something about the Lumi Mart seems to break my game. It's fine. I'll just close and reopen it. We'll head over to finish chatting scene for a second. We'll die. I fixed my game. You can listen to music by my lovely talented Jolene Core. She's wonderful. I love her. You can also look at my blue sparkly lipstick, which is just it was a choice. I even tried to do like the two little eyeliner bits like Frosty has. I don't know. It was a fun concept. I'm less sure about it in practice. Regardless, where was I? Oh, monetization has the potential to make or break this game, but also they have a really unique position with it being a free-to-play game that is on so many platforms, because obviously the first beta was on both mobile and PC, iOS specifically, but based on other Horrorverse games, it's a safe assumption it will be coming to Android too. Yeah. I wish that's a lot of platforms you can play this game and for free. I've played a little bit on my phone. The only issues I ran into with it were it got a little hot in the multiplayer place and there were a lot of people around, and also terraforming a little bit, but also it wasn't too bad. It ran fine. I know there was an issue where the carts at the islets weren't showing up for people, so maybe hopefully that will be addressed by next time. That definitely wasn't intentional. I don't think they intended to keep that feature away from people, but yeah, I've been impressed with its performance. My PC is wonderful. I love her dearly. She typically can run whatever I throw at her, so I'm not the best for gauging that so much. I can't wait for everyone to be able to play. And I can't wait to be able to share this game with my friends and to host little meetups. People have made little games within the game. It's been wonderful to see how creative people are just with what we have so far. And this is when we're quite limited with what we have. Also, would you like to see the little outfits? Look at the little BFF outfits. I love the shiny effect on Medlins. I do wish they were like their proper outfits, but I think they're really cute. And then we have Storylangs. And of course, Isakis. But like, look at the fun 3D effects we get for these ones. I wish we could do that. And I wish they weren't converted when they got put in the other ones. But I get why. It's probably quite complicated. Oh, he's just like a little candy cane. We could just do a full sweet themed outfit. I don't really have many sweet things. I guess this is kind of, I don't know. There we go. Super sweet. I'm getting sidetracked. I feel like I should be able to do something with this. Thoughts, Mobai, thoughts. I feel like I can... I just don't want to stop playing. And this is what I just keep coming back to, is I just don't want to stop playing. I could play this game for hours upon hours more. I have been. It's so easy to get lost in this world, even at this limited state. I truly don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes out in full release. It's going to fast become a staple of my channel, I think, both on Twitch and YouTube, because I love it. It is like maybe my dream game. I mean, again, we'll see how monetization's handled. It's that thing where like, I don't want to overhype it, and I don't want to avoid it. Like I have one glaring criticism who lives in the most part. You know what? Let's go see her. Last day, I feel like we should. There's someone who I feel needs to change, and that would be. I'm gonna change back to my regular outfit because it's just occurred to me random people might encounter me here. Is her name Nola? I don't even know her name. I went in there once, saw her, ran away. Yes. I'm anti-AI. I have a very anti-AI stance in the games I play. I appreciate that you are not forced to interact with her, and that I can very much just not enter that space. But at the same time, I hope they take the feedback they received on board and turn her into just a regular NPC, because I don't think she needs to be more than that. I think they like the idea of the appeal of being able to say, look at this fun AI we have that interacts with you, but I don't think it's what many people want. At least I've only seen people say they don't want it, myself included. It's the only thing that I think could really, outside of however they handle monetization, but that's in terms of actual gameplay features, I think that's the only thing that could really mess with the reception of this game. So I hope they keep that in mind and alter things. I hope we get more songs for the ribbon contest. I hope more prizes for the prize wheel. I love the concept of these tables. Okay. Hi. Let's enter a private room. Because I would like to think I will play Beto's lovely, but I don't know. Let's go. This is Nalo. She's doing a soft reset. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to her. But yeah, she's an AI chat bot type thing that exists in this room. There's like, these are so cute. Look at this sweet little room with all these things to look at, interact with. You could just come sit here and hang out with your friends. I don't think she needs to interact. I want to read that thing. What? So he actually gets shops awards. Like sweet little candles. If you sit, you get drinks and things. But like, why can't you just function like a Brewster? You know? Why can I not just? You can order drinks. And you can like change the thing, and I think that's so fun. Do I want to order a drink from the AI chatbot? I don't know. Like, let's get this one. Full sugar. Hot. Do I have to talk to the AI? No. Like, this is how she should function. She doesn't need to be more than that. She doesn't need to be involved in the conversation. She can just be here and serve cute drinks. That's fine. I'm sorry, no. You are my one problem with this game. And her design is so cute, and this place is so cute. I don't want to answer you. But that's Nalo. Nalo is my only problem. And the only thing that makes me hesitant to be like, this is my dream game, because I don't know. Some people would consider me overdramatic for that, and that's a-okay. I love these. I think they're so fun. There was an islet that had a puzzle that involved these. Like the puzzles on islets are really fun. I love the Starsea voyages. I love choosing who's gonna come on a little adventure with me and just all hanging out. I love that obviously they all have their own narratives and personalities. I hope we'll see even more interactivity between them, because often you can run into them, they'll be conversing with one another like Animal Crossing, which I love. But I would like to see some more quests maybe that tie them together in the future, kind of like Dreamlight Valley does it. I love this game. There is so much to love about this game. If Nalo's existence is the only thing that I can think of really to complain about right now, then they're doing pretty good. And we'll see. We'll see what's said and done post beta once they've accumulated all this feedback and what they plan to do next. But whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I want more dialogue with the random NPCs. That's the thing I want. I want more just random dialogue with you guys. Hi! I love chatting to the villagers. I love hanging out with them. I love the, Frosty, do you want to show off photo mode? Okay. I love the many ways you can interact with them. Like, Frosty there hinting at, like, she wants a thing from the shop. Maybe for some fun. I love being able to recommend their outfits. I love decorating their houses. I love meeting other people in this game. Everyone's been so wonderful. It's so fun to just show up there when there's other players and just hand flowers to each other. Yeah. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. She's making her way. I love taking photos. And I hope you love this game too. Because it really is something special. It feels like it is its own game. I know a lot of people are going to look at it initially and be like, it is just New Horizons, but it's so much more than that already. And this is without all the things we have yet to see. And with the limited things we've been given. It is truly really inspiring. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm so attached to this world and those in it. Frostia? What you doing? Come on. You okay? I don't know what she's doing. I'm hoping she comes this way, she'll follow. Okay, there she goes. Okay, I'll wait. Who's your favorite villager so far? I've seen a lot of people like Isaki, which is fair. He's lovely. This is the one bit where they seem to get stuck. Sometimes on the edge of edge of stairs. They get a little bit confused. But overall, they're really good at following. Okay. Come sit. I don't want to help. I just thought it'd be nice to come hang out. Say goodbye, you know? Do you want to come sit over here? Yeah? And then I'll sit here. We'll just... It's such a pretty game. I love it so much. This has been my initial experience with the coziness test. If you have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I will respond to every single one of them as soon as I see them. I know that there's more I want to say and more I have said that I'm failing to recall right now. But I hope that what I've had to say so far in this video has helped. Yeah. I hope if you've played the coziness test that you have loved it as much as I have. I hope we're looking for the full release. I hope the full release isn't too far to come. I know some people theorizing it will be like a year, maybe 2, and that breaks my heart, but whatever, however long they need, that's okay. I don't know. I love this game. I love you. I appreciate you hanging out this long. I know this was, I was gonna say a longer one, but I feel like all my videos recently have been really long. So, yeah. This has been Petit Planet. I have been Perdita. That's Velbecula. We will be back with more content soon on who knows what. I'm very aware that I've done a lot more streaming than I typically would recently, and that I also have Jingle Jam for the next 2 weeks. So I might be a little quiet just whilst I get on with that, and then crash after that. But at the very least, coming into New Year, we will be back at it, starting strong. Hopefully, some new fun things to look forward to too. I love you. I appreciate you. Anything you'd like to see, let me know. The guidance is really appreciated, because currently my approach to YouTube is I just record things I would like to share and like games I enjoy and things like that. And if there's like a particular thing you want to see, if you let me know, also I'm willing to give it a go. I don't know what people want to see, so I just kind of give you whatever I have fun with and hope that you will also have fun with it. If it stars are out, go looking for me. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever time zone it is for you. Need to eat, drink, take your meds, remember to do so. Who was your favorite villager if you played? If you haven't played, who do you like the design of most? I mean, you can answer it either way. What would you name your planet? Because I think I'm going to rename mine. I do like Xerxes though, because I love my D&D game. Yeah. I just keep getting caught in how pretty this game is. But it's time to say goodbye for now. Because it is just for now. We will be back. Hopefully this is the first of many, not many Cousin sets, but like many times we get to play and enjoy this game and share it with friends and new friends. I've made some new friends through this game, which has been so lovely. I highly recommend getting involved in the community through whatever means. There is an official Discord. There obviously are plenty of content creators out there. Okay. Let's close our eyes and listen. Just for a minute. Goodbye, Frostia. Goodbye, Yungo. Goodbye, Dorilang. Goodbye, Musafiri. Goodbye, Isuki. Goodbye, Asasani. Goodbye, Mobai. Goodbye, Glenn. Goodbye, Sevilla. Goodbye, Alio. Goodbye, everyone. Miss you. Said I wouldn't cry, so I'm gonna go to the other skin so you don't have to see me cry and just have streaks of blue go down my face. This has been truly special, and I am so honored to have been a part of it. Also, if you want to like, subscribe to all the YouTube things, I forgot to say that. I'm so bad at that.